So I think it comes down to what our competitive, what council decides to do. Two, if we decide to go ahead with this bid, what the competing cities pull out and how strong our bid will be compared to those competing cities. I think the fundamental question for us as a city and as a community is, do we go after events and do we go after global events? This is 2016, 2018. Between now and then, we have International Children's Games in 2013. We have no other events on our schedule right now. And what we want, and what I hope will happen is if we are awarded a bid, that the bid, if it's 2016 or 2018, that will now allow us to go backwards and fill the other slots with the other events with the credibility of this event coming.
How crucial is Detroit being on board with the bid to the actual success of the bid?
Well, we've done this so many times with the city of Detroit. That's why I'm very glad and very pleased that Larry Alexander is here, because they've been a good partner. And through our experience and through my involvement and my personal experience, I know for a fact no other city, no other bid can add the value that we can add in terms of having two nations hosting an event at the same time. I've been in bid presentations and I've been in boardrooms where the decision makers have been blown away by the opportunity to be able to host this event in two markets at the same time. And only Windsor and Detroit can do that.
The lack of a hotel near the WFCU, we heard Peter say that proximity was a crucial factor. Does that create a problem?
Yeah, what Peter was saying in terms of proximity is it's in our favor, because compared to other major cities, you're on the bus for 40-45 minutes before you get to the main venue from the hotels. The proximity of the hotels, the ability to get from the hotels in the downtown core to the WFCU and back, that works in our favor.
Mayor, you mentioned something in the meeting about Windsor hosting a national swimming championship.
Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
So
I also mentioned I don't want to give away all our tips.
So, and you also mentioned something about an aquatic festival, an aquatic week.
Part of our bid, if we decide to bid, we've been working with the national coaches and the national swim coach for Canada, and it was his idea, Pierre's idea, that not this Peter, Pierre LaFontaine idea was that we should use this as an opportunity. If FINA is going to be the main event, to anchor a swimming festival of competitions, and one of which would be the national competition to bring here to either the week ahead or the week after or concurrently. So that's one of the ideas that we're tossing around right now. And as I said, and I've said from day one, this is not just Windsor. As you can see, we're going to have a tremendous amount of support at the national level for this type of event. And part of that support is going to be the national coaches from the disciplines.
So what's your vision here? You're envisioning Windsor as being a name in the swimming world?
My vision is that Windsor is going to be a name to be known on the global stage. That people are going to discover the city. And just like we've gone after ice hockey tournaments and ice-based tournaments, just like we've gone after other tournaments and other bids, we're going now into a new area of bidding, and we're getting into the swimming aquatics. And I hope that after the swimming aquatics, we'll get into other bids. The idea here is to stitch together enough of these bids that there's something happening all the time in our city. But not only is it drawing benefit to our city, but it's also repositioning and helping us transform the image of our community and our region on a global stage.
To those who are already saying that the Aquatic Center not even complete yet, it's already obsolete because we can't host this competition, what do you say to that?
No, they ignore the facts. And to those that are saying that, clearly don't understand. We're going to host the nationals, we're going to host the provincials, we're going to host competitions. But as we've seen from other cities, hosting a world-class event, hosting FINA in our community, this is what the requirements are, and we're satisfied the requirements, and they're still going to use the Aquatic Center. We wouldn't be able to host this if we didn't have the Aquatic Center. Right?
But what about the weakness that was identified by Mr. Knowles of FINA? Where the hell is Windsor?
That's why we're doing this, and rest assured that I'm prepared, and I've said this from the very beginning, and with the team that we're going to assemble if council says go ahead, everyone will know where Windsor is, and obviously the Windsor-Detroit bid, and having the Windsor-Detroit bid will go a long way in terms of selling this region. And it's our hope that one of the legacies of this project and one of the legacies of this bid will be a new image for the city, whereby people will no longer ask the question of where Windsor is, but people will know where Windsor is.